I didn't expect this. I thought it would be over. This world was never meant for humans. The poison air, its sealed waters. And yet we took it.
We are complete.
Their pointless war will be over soon.
So much torment. So much pain.
Everything is to be consumed. Their attempts to stop it remain futile. They die in their millions. They cannot hide from it, and there is nowhere left for them to run.
Are we broken?
Change is already in motion.
Repair. Restore. Renew.
A new perfection is dawning.
Situation critical. Entering gravity well. Class 9. Dangerous cargo on board. Situation critical. Helm unresponsive. Impact imminent.
Lies ahead. Find asylum in armor. Hide we must, I shall die.
New pilot detected.
You're awake again. Do you remember me? I'm Dr. Loomis, resident neurologist here at the Dawning. Your physical injuries from the crash have healed nicely, but we found something strange on your cortical scans. There are surgical scars in the communication centers of your brain, cutting your ability to communicate. It's not just mutism. You can't communicate at all. It looks like someone didn't want you spilling any secrets. But we may find a way around it, in time. Right now, you're in my hospital on Valkyrie Landing. That's an island on the planet Ilal. The whole planet's quarantined because of a nanite contagion. I'm afraid anyone who comes here can't leave. The Dawning run this whole camp. We're humanitarians. We'll do our best to help you, medically or otherwise. You seem to be a capable mech pilot, and there's a lot of demand for that here on the island, so you'll have plenty of work while we figure things out. Layla's offered to help gear you up.
Hello, or maybe even welcome back. In today's video I wanted to highlight Hawken Reborn, a game that just released into early access and I was kind of pumped for since 2 days ago, where I found out about its existence. It's a mech-based PVE shooter. Anybody that might know the Hawken universe from 2012, or like the Hawken game from 2012, it's kind of a fast-paced mech action arcade-ish style shooter, but also with like modifications of your mechs and like full customizations and stuff like that. So yeah, at the moment I'm basically getting thrown into the first story mission, so let's have a quick review. Welcome to another fine tutorial from the MERCnet Pilot Advisory Board. By the way, there's a lot of humor in this game and I like that it's not taking itself too seriously, because we already got Battletech for that. And it's a pretty well developed universe compared to Hawken's. So I think they took the right direction here. This is the Merc.net story arcs interface, where you can find significant contracts that shape the future of worlds, and you as a pilot. On the left, related contracts are collected into arcs. Select an arc to see all the missions included and review the details of each. Pay particular attention to each contract's threat level. You must have a mech loadout of at least that threat level to accept the mission, which are those numbers. The large screen on the right display your next recommended mission and will transport you directly to the theater of operation when selected. When you are ready, accept the contract and blah blah blah. Okay, so let's jump right into it. There was still some fuzz when I started the game, like he replayed the tutorial several times before I got into the actual first tutorial mission. There was a strange bug. I already thought I cannot play the game. But yeah, just to let you know, there is still some issues with this.
I want to look closely at what's left of Sentium's blockade. The focused way they were trying to stop you reaching us, it makes me wonder if they know something about you. And if they do, I'd like to know it too. We might be able to use it to get a message to someone for you. Your mech will mark the area where I'd like you to search for clues.
Okay, our first mission assignment, let's see. I mean, overall this is cooperative based shooter, so you will be able to play with, I think, up to 3 friends or like 4 people in total. One thing I wanted to highlight is the horrible menu. Like, I don't know what they were thinking, but this is, you don't get a mouse cursor, you have to like, yeah, basically tap yourself through the menu or navigate with the arrow keys. It's really horrible, and there's like no proper setting. You cannot like do left or right arrow. It's just like pushing enter and hope that something happens in the right way. Yeah, I don't know. They pretty much messed this up in my opinion, and I hope they're gonna fix that, because that's really not too much of fun.
If you need more
There's,
information,
as far as
you can
I
always open your
find
mech
out
pad.
as of yet,
Have
no
a go.
dropping damage or falling damage.
An icon will appear on your HUD when you're near something of interest. Then you can move in close to scan it.
Okay, I guess we're scanning mission objectives
Go,
here.
go, go! Do not let that survivor reach Camp Valak. Those bloody hippies are too much of a wild card.
Yeah, those evil hippies. Do I have to scan this? I'm not sure what's going on right now. There's no prompt for the scan, but it sounds like I'm
You
scanning.
need to know why that ship is here, you imbecile. Are they working for Prosk? Are they spies for the UTA? Get
There's
back
still
to
some minor
Survivor
bugs, obviously.
and find out.
But it's the first iteration of
Yes,
the
I'm
early
receiving
access,
the
so I
drone
think
feed
we
now,
can
sir.
excuse that as long as the game is perfectly playable.
Sir, Xanadu is... Oh. Damn.
Bandits, heading
Where?
your way.
Yeah, there. With these little guys, I mean, you can just mow them down rather easily.
I am Nix, Smith, a molecular engineer.
That's an
I shall make and upgrade your equipment using resources such as those provided.
Just to highlight the
by
cool
fallen
movement,
foes here.
let's go a little bit
You may
overboard,
also find
even though it's
schematics.
not
I'll
necessarily
gladly
needed.
make any new component
against these
designs
small
you
guys.
obtain, if you can also provide the necessary materials.
I also don't like that they called them renegade boomers. I feel personally offended as a 40-year-old. Almost 41-year-old. But, oh, there. Oh my god. Need to get that skirmisher. I have to watch my shield. I'm pretty damaged already. If I understand the interface correctly, which I'm not exactly sure of, because I thought the shield was the blue one and should be going down first. But maybe the shield is the actual green one. I think, I mean, the PVE shooter is fine as long as the AI is like challenging enough.
When you're ready,
I hope
need
they,
you to
at
help
least it
Hawken
gives a
out
sense
the
of
Royal.
fighting
I sent
other
him to
players
get
at some
tracking
point,
data on your
and
ship's
it's not
descent.
just mowing down.
You can find more resources
Numbers.
on your way. Just shoot the resource
Because the
deposits
original
for mech
one-
highlights or crush them
Hold on,
underfoot.
let's wait. Yeah, because the original one was a PvP based game, and yeah, this will be highly missed by a lot of original players, I guess. But as long as the game has also something to it, I think it will be fine. What do I have to do here? I guess pushing F. There's still a lot of prompts missing. Yeah, I'm pushing F, definitely. Seems to be working somewhat. Or I'm just walking over them, I'm not sure.
Prosk have ambushed Haven. They must be after the information too. Please, hurry.
The mouse
When you're
sensitivity
near him,
also is
Haven
very
will
high.
be a friendly green
Already
dot
have
on
that,
your
still
radar.
feels very high.
Please don't shoot him.
Good to see you, mate. I hug you, but I seem to be covered in Prosk. Could have swat a few off of me? There's a lot of rockets flying around. Let's split up so they can't hit us both at once. And keep dashing out of their fire.
Do not forget to gather the resources your fallen foes leave behind.
Oh, that reload. Bad timing.
Watch out. Infantry sniper. They're damn nippy little SOBs.
Where are they? And the overall gameplay seems to be really nice. I mean, haven't seen too much of it yet, but I like what I'm seeing. The movement feels really great. The gunplay is fine as of yet. Obviously there will be more advanced weapons soonish. And I think you can also stomp those little soldiers, which is a nice addition.
You started off. I'll keep watch. Whew. Let's take a moment for our shields to recharge. Better to do that than take hull damage. All the charges
over
of
there.
arm and a leg to fix that. Unless you're her favorite. I'm definitely not.
Poor bro. Has to pay extra probably. Oh no, yeah. You have to keep pushing the button.
I've got red on the radar. Hostiles incoming.
And let's go.
That mech's built like a tank. Heavy armor. It's slow.
Looks like a bus to me. Now it's scrap metal. Gotta make sure to get all that nice depleted whatever that was. Depleted metal something. Oh, it's inside the building. But actually, I have to mention the right gun is like already an upgrade I got after the tutorial mission. Regularly you got like 2 of these, but this one is a little more powerful. Not too much though, it's pretty much the same overall. I think one has 59 power, the other one 61, so... Yeah. Maybe this also is like a little bit of a looter shooter, I don't know how much of the weapons you will be getting and like how much possibilities you will have to switch around.
Get that intel back to Sun quickly. I'll stay here
And
and
sensor.
cause trouble.
No,
Hey,
how much
Prosk!
weapons you are getting.
Is it true your protein rations are made from your pilots who failed
Probably
their
won't be
missions?
Borderlands, obviously.
Come on. Let's make some protein bars.
Leave Haven to it. You need to bring that data home urgently. One of our drones just got the ship's registration number from the wreckage. It's definitely a Cryon vessel. The Garden of Proserpine. Cryon were a major corp here once, but were destroyed when Hawken released the gigastructure. The corps will go berserk over anything from Cryon, in case it's connected to Hawken's research, so... hurry, please.
Okay, I'm not too familiar with the Hawken universe overall, so... Besides being stuck on this poisonous planet or whatever, I don't really know too much. But I like that there's some kind of story to unveil and discover. Come on, buddy. Wanna die? And that movement actually, to a certain degree, reminds me of Titanfall, and I really like that. Because the Titanfall mech combat just felt really good. Besides, like, everything felt really good on Titanfall. It was just a good game. With a little bit too less content at the beginning. Where do I have to freaking go? Please stop.
I'm sending help, turrets deployed, and an infantry squad is on the way.
Ah, it's another one of these guys. Yeah, they are pretty tanky. Oh, and I'm getting stuck here. I was shooting those before. Are these my turrets? I guess these are my turrets. Still have to figure a lot of stuff out. But I think overall this game might be really good, like mentioned before.
You're nearly through. Keep fighting.
Come on, bro! Thanks. Reload takes so long. There we go. And let's get rid of those sniperinos, which are pretty hard to hit as it seems. Oh, punch. I mean, my shield seems to be pretty strong. At this point it was only like one time close to depleting. Yeah, this way I guess. Oh yeah, you can also like turn into like movement mode, but you cannot shoot like that. I don't know if that is the best choice for this
Then you can
particular
take the back
mission.
to the hangar. The portal's 5 blue on your radar. Don't forget to repair your mech before you head out again. But there's no rush. I need some time to decipher this data. And thank you. You have been so helpful.
As far as
really kind of
I
you.
understand, this mission should be over, and this is like the MTP, which brings us back to the base. So yeah, I mean, this mission was not too much of a challenge, obviously. We got some schematics, some materials, a tad bit of experience. The sound was annoying. Oh, I guess we get another mech. That's pretty nice. My pilot, I'm glad to see you safe again, though destiny would not permit your harm. This is my workshop here. I will forge new parts for your X. X? Yes. Other call them mecha, but X is their true name. They are a tool of weapon, both a divine gift to pilot, a holy joy to engineer. The more powerful your X, the closer to the godhead you become, metaphorically speaking. As you gain experience, I will locate new blueprints for you. Each blueprint requires one or more components, for which you must find schematics and materials so I may craft it. Once all the parts have been crafted, I may assemble the final item for you and may equip it to your axe. You were able to find resources and schematics as I described. I see you have. Good. You are in need of a functioning thruster if you are to survive. The ability to take flight is a vital tool. Let me show you how you will make one together. Select the thruster category. Select Marathon Runner Mark 1. Click Body. Click Build. Wow. I almost did that myself. All the required components have now been built. You may press assemble in order to complete the item. Kindly provide another donation for a humble servant in the process. It is done. Equipped superior items increase the power of your mech, known as its threat level, enabling you to survive longer and undertake more challenging missions. So now go to your hangar and equip your new Marathon Runner. I guess so. Let's do that. Now, if you open your MercNet interface, I believe Sun wished to tell you of her discoveries before you go out again. Until your return, farewell, and may blessings be upon you. Oh good, you have not taken a job yet. I want to let you know that we have found out about your ship. I mentioned before that we sent a drone to overfly the wreckage, and it managed to find the ship's registration number painted on the hull. We matched it to the In the Garden of Proserpine. And sure enough, it's a Cryon vessel, launched 11 years ago and not logged as docking anywhere since then. And that seems to be accurate, because when we analyzed the data tracking its descent before the crash, we located the exact point in orbit that it must have launched from. And there's nothing there, according to the official maps and registries. There's nothing in that space. No orbital stations, no satellites, not even a weapon platform. So either you don't exist and we are all hallucinating very badly indeed, or someone lied on their registration forms and has an unlisted stardock. The official map lies, so only someone who's seen the sector with their own eyes can tell us what really there. Only one group of Ila still has ships in orbit, Centium, and it just so happens that they've got a job for Merc. I'll leave you to review their contract, except Law of Death and Giant Robots when you're ready to begin the mission. Okay, let's quickly go. Okay, at least inside the menu you got like somewhat of a proper mouse cursor. So what I would like to do, but you don't seem to be having... Okay, it's not necessarily needed to have the whole menu. Let's go for 0.4 actually. And let's have a quick double check on the audio. I don't think I like the VSync because stuck at 60 FPS. It's not too much fun. Especially as my monitor is not a 60 Hz monitor. So yeah, I guess we can't do much more here. Love, Death and Giant Robots. Miss Steely wants to help you help in retrieving valuable sentient intelligence stolen by an infiltrator. The contract states that violent opposition is high likely, although on Ila it is also true of buying a sandwich. Okay. Let's go right into that one. I guess we got our little string of story missions over here. Why didn't he start? Maybe we gotta wait a bit. Okay, first need to do those missions before I can unlock patrol missions. There we go. Yeah, maybe the servers are still a tad bit laggy.
Hello. Thank you for accepting my contract. Things are already in motion, so please head for Korolev Pass, and I'll brief you on the way. The Sentient Board of Trustees hired me as a consultant to end their losses against Prosk. But the company is riddled with Prosk infiltrators, and one of them is stealing our data as we speak. Sentium often recruits people recommended by our clients, spare family members, and potential rivals. But that means Prosk can anticipate our hires and subvert them. Fixing that is where you come in. That's checkpoint Charlie up ahead. You'll have to punch through the guards, I'm afraid. It's the quickest path. Do be careful of those light drones. They're very evasive, but they can pack some firepower.
Alright. Right into the next mission. I mean, yeah. As it seems, disabling the VSync didn't fix the 60 FPS problem, so I hope they unlock that at some point, because it's horrible if they unlocked 60 FPS on PC. And I guess maybe someone will even find a way to do that in some config file. We're actually taking real damage here, so I need to concentrate a tad bit.
Abundance of fanatical idiots, so I'm afraid they will keep coming.
Sun here. Don't worry, this channel is secure. Listen, I've had a tip that the stolen data is Sentium's orbital map. When you get it, I'll take a copy. Discreetly. Then we can find out where you came from.
Alright. I'm kind of curious, like, what there is to be expected in the release as it is right now. Like content-wise and stuff like that. I don't know what was in the original Hawken, so...
These forests were originally planted as part of the terraforming effort, but Prosk have control of the area now. They'll tear down the trees for fabricator fuel and leave nothing behind. Short-term thinkers, you see. No vision at all. Get ready. Prosk's portal terminals will be
Okay,
heavily
it seems you
defended.
just need to rush over
Take out
those
their
minerals.
turrets
Oh,
quickly, and
Jesus.
expect guards with
I was wondering what was shooting me. I mean, you obviously can only evade those projectile weapons to a certain degree, as they are really fast in tracking. But I feel like you really need to evade all these rockets, because they be doing a lot of damage. I like the way they scream. Ah! Get the hell away from evil drone. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Get him, boy!
Action is making me miss my days in the field. You seem very in sync with your machine.
Thank you very much for that compliment. I'm not too sure, though. I don't feel very in sync with my machine.
He'll transmit the data from inside the terminus area. But where? Ah, The fanatical idiots have arrived. Please put them down quickly. It's the kindest thing to do.
Yeah, these skirmishers are pretty tanky.
Those skirmishers are only really effective at close range.
Oh.
All those bullets make Frost pilots feel glamorous, but they're terrible shots.
Oh, my shield is almost down. I think I gotta get some cover somewhere. What is that? It almost looks like something that could charge me up. Oh my god, what is shooting me there? Let's get that rocket turret. And then that little guy. And what else is there? Oh my god, it's a tank. And overall gameplay feels really good. If it was like just a little bit higher FPS, it would also be like even more fun. I'm just complaining at a very high level here. It's fine. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Oh! Hello there, buddy. Hello there, second buddy. My shield is back up, so you cannot harm me.
He stole a chameleonic device. If he's using it to hide, you can cut off its power at that console.
Okay, I kind of want to know what these are. Are these just destructible generators, or maybe it's just decor? Decor. Oh, there we go. I mean, these sections are
There he is. He's uploading the data
obviously okay-ish.
You have
And regular to
minutes
PVE
break
shooters
through,
like.
kill him and stop the upload.
But the thing, what I always hate is like this having to push the button for a longer amount of time, because that doesn't make much sense. It triggers only after you push the button anyhow, you know what I mean? It's like, just make it a quick bomb. It's a waste of time. And the more often you deploy it, the more obnoxious it would get. Oh my god, they broke through my shield again. These little guys do pack a punch overall. Whoa! There's still someone. Yeah, good move, Mr. Mickey. Jump right above the guys with the rocket launchers.
Let's try overloading the generators to fry the shield. Start with this one.
I mean, for this one, I guess it's okay. It's a sabotaging. But just like for the mission triggers, make it a little more quick. Oh, skirmisher. Stay away from them, as we learned earlier. But I feel like these guys are pretty much having the same weapons. Ah! That's us.
There's another generator.
Sneaky
Quickly,
bastard.
overload it.
I still don't understand like the huge benefit that overloading generator is giving me, but obviously it's a mission objective, so I guess we gotta do it.
1.21 gigawatts. That's his little bubble broken. Now we can get to him. Oh dear.
Oh, okay.
He thinks he can use that grenade launcher to stop you.
Oh, you probably can if I get stuck over here. And let's try to get the smallest rocket launchers first. And all that other target. Oh my god, that rocket launcher. Grenade launcher. Is scary. Oh, yeah it is. Certainly is. seem to be out of range though. And here's some shields. I will get you though, buddy. Can run, but you cannot hide.
No. Come on, buddy. We can make a deal.
It'd be more believable if he stopped shooting you.
Yeah, I don't believe it. I mean, as long as we're in the air, it's kind of hard for him to hit us at all. Whoa! Okay, there we go.
Can't say I'll miss him. He was a terrible conversationalist. Now, head over to the landing pad and reclaim our data. He was trying to send Prosk our orbital map.
Ah, now I understand. We probably had to kill the generators to get his energy shield down and get to it. Maybe I missed some of the communications there. This one could be a quick prompt again.
Excellent. Wait. I'm picking up more signals. Something covert.
I don't like that. I don't like that. It's pretty silent right now.
Prosk are trying to upload more of our data, using the activity here as cover. Sorry, my friend, but we'd better get after it.
I thought she detected me. I have the copy, so I'll sign off. Good luck.
Our data is being transmitted from Signal Hill, a major Prosk comms base. I'll meet you on the way. I
Yes,
couldn't
ma'am.
resist coming to join you. Watching was making me miss being in action too much. This is my mech from my own mercenary days. Her name is Killimajig.
Kitty magic. Okay. That sounds very terrifying indeed.
Signal Hill will be heavily guarded, but I'd rather think we have them outclassed.
I'm not sure about that, but you seem to be in a very capable mech, thank you.
They've started the uplink. In we go.
Those machine guns are taking down my shields rather effectively. There we go. Is that a rocket first? No. At least I'm not getting hit markers.
Let's thin out the turrets and guards. You take point. I'll pick the enemy off as they close in.
It was so much fun to hang around. So glad I can go into the brawling combat where you chill and snipe them. Oh, there's something legendary maybe. What is that? A Giga Shard. Ah, that sounds very good. I mean, it's a Giga. Valerie, what are you doing? Where's that last red dot? Is it up there? Oh my god, what am I doing?
Found the transmitter. Can you hack in and shut it down, please?
Yes, ma'am. Even though you're already standing there.
That's no fun. They have a backup. We'll need a different access point.
Oh, you are not my friend. Oh, shit. Not good. I'm in some trouble here. The annoying thing about the little soldiers is they are actually not doing that much damage, but they basically stop the shield from regenerating with their constant hitting. And that's a bad thing. I wonder at what point you unlock the co-op thingy. I'm pretty sure there was co-op, but I haven't seen anything that seems to be like inviting other players. Come on.
You can take the firewall down from that console.
What console? Ah, that console. Where you're already standing again.
Those heavy drones will try and take you with them when they die. It's called death spiral.
Holy shit, what the hell? Where am I? I'm getting stuck on something and I don't know what that was. I'm trying to play this a little more safe right now. Not too sure how much damage these things will do. Or how fast they are rushing once they explode. Okay. Whoa! Where are you coming from? I thought you were still over here somewhere. Okay. Okay. There's not too much space to do like punching over stuff. What the hell? What are they even doing? Oh! Just when I was looking. Hold on. There. I guess Valerie was behind me. Yeah. Let's get one of those giga shots again. Whatever they are meant. Ah, it's one of these guys again. Could you please not shoot me? It's luckily rather easy to escape those grenades. At least, as it seems right now. Where's those last enemies? Strange death spiral dudes again. I don't know if it's that effective what they are doing, but it probably does a lot of damage.
Prask seems to have run out of troops. Very nicely done. Now let's stop this transmission and call it a day, shall we?
How come you are not having a scratch? Oh yeah, they were all shooting me. Almost forgot that.
Excellent. Mission accomplished. I'll scrub our data off their system. They were very determined to find out what we've learned about your ship. Perhaps they find you as fascinating as I do.
So I'm just like
We were analyzing dust from
a
unburned
study
parts
object
of the
for
ship
you.
for DNA traces. I'm sorry, I can't tell you what happened to your family. We know they were with you before the crash, but whether they survived or where they went if they did, we simply don't know. I hope we get to work together again. Maybe I'll be able to find some better news for you by then. Go safety, my friend, and thank you. Oh, do give my respects to Park's son, Me. I've heard wonderful things about her work.
Okay. I didn't, but yeah. I mean, this pretty much concludes my first look of Hawken Reborn. I will try to make a more proficient or sophisticated video about the game once I played a little bit more, to be able to explain some stuff and shit. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you also got a good first impression of the game and know what to expect. It's available on Steam, Hawken Reborn. Hope you enjoy. Hope to have you back for some more. Maybe leave a comment, like, or even subscribe. Thanks for being here, thanks for being you, and goodbye.